Jai Bhim, Jai Mulyavasi, Jai Bharat, Jai Samvidhan. Today is Sunday, and every Sunday we have a panel discussion with our expertise for any topics. So today's topic is why Aboriginal were named as shudras by Brahmins. The speaker is Mulyavasi Advocate Bhim Kishore. He is a Supreme Court advocate in New Delhi. So please welcome Advocate Bhim Kishore ji. Sir, Jai Bhim, Jai Mulyavasi.
जय भीम, जय मुन्यासी, जय भारत, जय संविधान सर.
Sir, welcome to the MNT
Thank you so much
network.
for inviting me in this topic, and
Thank you,
thank
sir.
you so much,
Thank
sir.
you
Thank you
for
so much, and I
thank you
really
for
appreciate, and I really thanks to the audience of MNT News Network.
thank you, sir. Thank you for
Yes, sir.
joining us today. So, sir, today's, as you've seen from the screen, that today is a very interesting topic. Why Aboriginal were named as Shudras by Brahmins. So, my question is that uh, there are so many hot topics to discuss, and as per today's our scenario. So, what do you think that what is the relevance of this subject in the current scenario, and what, as per you, why it is so significant, so important to discuss?
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Actually, sir, if we see that in every country there are some persons who are living in their country, and but they are not Aborigines of their countries. It means
Hmm.
in America also there are some red Indians, and
Yeah.
others have came from other countries and they're living there. But if we
Yeah.
talk about perception of India, in India we were the first generation of our people who came here first before the
Exactly.
invasion of anyone.
Yeah.
We are the Aborigines of India. Like that, in every country there are so many. There are in other countries also they have Aborigines. But the question is why it is important in today's scenario is that in 1993 there was a there was a conference held by UNO, and in that convention it was told by the UNO that whosoever is the Aborigines of that country, specific country, he has first right on their land, on their water, on their natural resources, and on every resources of that country. It means we are the people of that country. We are the Aborigines of this country. We have first right on land, rainforest, forest, and each and every resource which is generated by the country. First we have the first rule, and we have the first what we say first it will be if we distribute this, we have the first right on these resources. That is why it is important. And if you see right now why it is important, if we see the India, we don't have anything. In other countries, UK, US, they have snacks, but we don't have any representation in the resources. When the resources are being distributed, we don't have any representation in that. If we see, like in politics, we don't have the equal resource. If we talk about the wealth, we don't have equal representation according to our percentage of population. We don't have equal resources. That is why it is very important to talk about this, because so, sir, why it's very important? Because in India we have dual personality, we have dual identity. While we are telling about we are called Hindus, but if we talk about our real identity, we are not Hindus, we are Mool Nivasi Bahujans of India. And we are Mool Nivasi Bahujans of India, and even after that, we don't have any right.
Yes.
We contains 90% of the population of India, and we have representation in wealth not more than 5 to 6%. That is why it is very important. And then we are not the one we are saying that we are the Mulimasis of India. It was first told by Buddha that we are the Bahujans of India.
Exactly.
And Phule Sahib also told about this, told about that. Sethji and Bhattiji are the Aryan Videshis. They are the
Exactly.
invaders. They are the intruders. They are the attackers in India. And
Correct, sir.
Shudras and the Shudras, which contains OBCs and SC STs population, they are 90% and they are the Mool Nivasis of India. And
Exactly.
yet we are not saying that by the words that we are. They have also said in their books. If I talk about the past, why it's important. There was a chapter in sixth class. Usually, if you study there, there was a chapter. It was named by invasion of Aryans in India. But
Correct.
now they have just removed this lesson, and it was the attack of Aryans in India. It was not invasion. It was not entering. It was the attack. It was the attack of Aryans on the aborigines of Indians, which we usually
Correct.
call that time Nagas. So, sir, if
Nagas.
we just if we make understand to the generation or the population of India that who we are the Aboriginals, native people of India, and we have first right in everything, in every resource. They will become enlightened and they will fight for their rights. That is why in today's scenario it is very important, sir. Sir,
Connecting to this your answer, sir, just as we the bahujans, what our forefathers say, that there's a bahujans, we are the owner of this land. So what do you think that in population we are so much in, say you say 90%, 85% we are in the population, so why we are so we are away from our lands, we are landless, we are wealthless, we have no representative in our most of the organizations, the private sector say, or the government sector, why we are so lagging, and what is the solution, and what how we can conquer our rights, which are basically uh, which should be ours. So what do you think about this, sir?
actually, sir, if we go through the topic, we will find the question. We will find the answer to this question. Why we are not having what is ours? Because when the Aryans came in India, they have the Varna system in their already. They have the Varna system. They don't have caste system when they entered in India.
Exactly.
So first one was who was on the top, who was that was Brahmin, and then Kshatriya, and then Vaishyas. What was the work of Brahmins? They have the teaching stuff, and the Kshatriyas have to protect them, and Vaishyas have the work to provide them food and wealth. When they came in India, but before that, if we read who were the Shudras of Baba Sahib, before they came in
Exactly.
India, there was a war took place between the Brahmins and Kshatriyas for the crown. Who will be the crown? Who will have the crown in the future?
Correct.
So Brahmins won that war, and some of the Kshatriyas lost that war. Whosoever lost that war, Brahmins sent them into the bottom of that system, which we called right now Varna system. So at that time, who were the Kshatriyas and who lost that battle became Shudras, and they entered in the country and they entered it in India. Brahmins in the beginning, they had a war with us. They lost. Every time they lost, but somehow they managed because of our big heart. They tried to manage and make a space between us, and they with the cheating, they won that war. And the persons who lost that war in Brahmins and the native people of India, they became Shudras. Brahman made them Shudras, and now we call them OBCs. They made them Shudras. So we can clearly see that. But when they become the Shudras, what Brahman did, there those who were converted from them, Kshatriyas who became the Shudras, they adopted them again because they don't want to mix their Shudras with India Shudras, native place of the people. And it was not they did not stop there. What they did, they divided them in subcategories also. If we talk about OBCs, we have more than 4,500 castes. Not 2,500 castes are more than in OBCs category. Rest of them scheduled caste and scheduled tribes containing total SC ST OBCs are containing 36,000 or no not 30,000, 3,600 castes. Because we are distributed in caste, we don't have anything. If if we want to have anything, if suppose we want to become in politics, we want to become a leader. But what is happening in India, we don't have a identity which will make us unite. There is only one identity, which is Munivasi Bahujan identity, which makes us single, united person. Brahmins have distributed us in so many thousands of identities. That is why we are unable to get anything. Like we are not getting wealth, we are not getting land because we don't have one single identity. When it comes to vote, what people are doing? They are searching of their caste person. But what is happening if we talk about 1931 caste census, 1911 caste census, it was revealed by the caste census that in India, Bahujans contained more than 85 to 90% of the population. And if you talk about Bihar or Karnataka caste census, they already have said that 85% to 90% Bahujans are SC/ST OBC. They contain the population of 80 to 95, 80% to 90%. But we are distributed, we are not united, and we are giving our vote in the name of Hindu. But
Okay.
we gave our vote in the name of Hindu, but when it comes to distribute the mantralayas, we don't have anyone. What they do, we talk about Delhi. Earlier it was Arvind Kejriwal, who was the Baniya by the caste, and now we have Rekha Gupta. She is Baniya. And before Arvind Kejriwal, there was Sheila Dikshit, who was from Brahmins. They take our votes in the name of Hindu, but when it comes to give ministries, they give ministry to their people. See, till if we don't come in a name of unity, in a name of one identity, we cannot become the rulers of this nation. That is the reason we don't have any land, wealth, and we our people are suffering. If Modi talks, it said that I gave 80 crores people ration, free ration to 80 crore people. It means they are the only Bahujans. Sir,
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. It's very true that if we divided, we cannot make any, we cannot unite together. And you were right in the Baba Sahib Ambedkar volumes 5 or 7, I think. There's
yes, sir.
he,
7,
yeah,
3, and 5. Yes, sir.
who are shudras. He speak about a very significant thing, that why we become shudras and how we become shudras. As the if we see the history, that we are the rulers of this India, and
Yes.
Baba Sahib emphasized that in his book, that before the Mughals attack, the Aryans attack is very dangerous to this country, and it destroys the culture, and they take everything
Structure, culture. Yes,
structure.
sir.
Yes, they consider the everything. So thank you for the answers. My next question is, as this subject is made, who are Aboriginal and why Brahmins called the Shudras. Uh,
Sir, your frame.
yeah. Sorry. Sorry. And that what are we going to achieve from this topic, and how the Aboriginal people are going to benefit from it. So what is your ideas, that how we can means achieve with this topic, and what will be the major impact of these discussions, sir?
Actually, sir, it's you can say this topic is new, but this identity is not new
Yeah.
because we were the first who came on this land, and you and persons are saying that you are saying that only Bahujans are the Munivasi. What about us? And who are us? They are the Brahmin, Kshatriyas, and Vaishyas. They say that who we are. We said you are not the Indian, you are not the in native people, or you are not the Munivasi of this nation because you came from Europe and Asia. There is a place of Eurasia. They came from there, and
Exactly.
UN told that whosoever has
Sorry to interrupt
first,
you, but sorry to interrupt you. As you said that they are coming from the Europe to Asia, I think in 2000, it is scientifically it is proved that their
yes,
blood
2006,
is, yes,
2006 DNA
2006.
report.
In 2006, there is a scientist from I think America or something. I don't
Yes,
remember.
America. Michael Bamshad was also the
Michael
scientist in that.
Bamshar, yeah,
Yes, yes,
he scientifically, biologically proves that that they are not from the Indians, they are outsiders. Continue, sir.
Yes,
Thank you, sir.
their DNA is not from their DNA. We have a difference. SC,
Yes,
ST, OBC DNA is similar to them, but what about the Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya? Their DNA is similar from Israel people.
exactly.
It
Correct.
contains similarity of 99%, more than 99%. It
More
means
than
they're
that.
not the, but we are not saying that you should go. We are not
Yes,
telling them you have to go. We are
correct.
the followers of our forefathers, and
Fathers.
we are the generation of the person who created the constitution, whom
Exactly.
gives everything. Constitution gives everything to everyone. We are not saying you
Yes.
have to go back, but what we are saying, as UNO just told that they Aborigines, native people, and Munyasi, they are not the different. They are not different from each other. They have first right on their land, wealth, and resources. It means we have the first right, and what they are doing, they are not giving us. And I was telling you that what was what was the Buddha and Phule Sahib did, what and why we are doing this. We are not telling them to go outside. What we are doing, we are making our people aware. If we if we do if we are able to make our people aware that what is the true identity, then they can go and ask why we don't have any job, why we don't have any land, why did we are not having the wealth. You only people are telling that we are the Hindus, but in Hindus, only Brahmins have the wealth and lands are contained only by the Kshatriyas and the businessmen who are in the India, the who is the topmost richest person in India are only Baniyas. And then what about other Hindus? We have to
Correct.
make them understand that if you are Hindu, why you are not rich, why you are not having the resources. That is why it is very important, and we have to make aware to each and every people that if they are telling you Hindus, ask them where are your rights. Ask them when you are going to give them their rights. If you are not giving us right, then why and how we can become Hindu and how every each and every Hindu is equal. We are not equal. They not take it as equal. They don't marry with us. They don't want to share their dinings with us. They don't want to share their lands and resources with us. It means they are discriminating us. And only this identity can stop them by discriminating. They have given us different identities, which makes us inferior. They have makes us uh, Dalits. We are not Dalits. The Dalit is not a superior complex. We are the generation of great Maharaja Ashoka. We have the forefathers which have ruled all over the world. Now they are telling that we are the Dalits. We are not Dalits. We are the Mool Nivasis of India, and we have the first right. Each and everything of the India. We are not going to make you out. We will give you equal opportunities, but according to your representation. That is why this is very important, sir. Sir,
Exactly, sir. That you say that is very important. Why it is important that we are not Dalits? Because Dalits, it's a kind of it's word that we have taken out that our forefathers
yes,
have
sir.
grown this word, and we the Mulnivasi's word has give us the unite feel, and it makes us the strength and unity of the India. Thank you, sir. So, sir, as of now scenario, we see that if we talk about the aboriginals of the people, then the oppressed class or the Brahmins class, they say that this is, you are talking about the history now. This there is a lot of differences are going there now. Even though there is a differences, we forget all the differences. But the thing is that have this the Brahmins have, they will consider they are the privileged since from the beginning when they attack this land and take the all these our lands and wealth from us. So what do you think that as this correct scenario, will this topic we will can we say that there's this of your previous past mistake which is continuously degrading the Munivasi, is there any chance that Brahmanism, not say Brahmanism, the Brahminical thinking ideologies will accept this privilege and consider that the Mool Nivasi generations have the equal rights and equal wealth of to this India society?
Sir, I will not going to say that the Brahmanism and Brahmins are not equal. Actually, I have a different opinion.
Okay.
who creates Brahmanism only by Brahmins.
Yeah.
If they are saying that they are Brahmins, it means they are discriminating others.
Correct.
If we ask about, if we ask them what is Brahmins, if we talk, if I tell you, before 5 to 6 days, there was a Dharm Guru of them, that Brahmins, who told that Brahmins were born from the mouth of Brahma.
Mm, mm.
Still, they are telling these things. Is it
Yeah.
possible that some a man can reproduce or give birth anyone from his mouth? And
Yeah.
they are saying that in today's time, it's not important that who came from and who is not Aboriginal, who is Aboriginal. And I still remember, if I it was about 2012. There was a person who was a Brahmin and who came to me. He was one of my friends, and he was telling me that, Bhim, you know one thing? I said, what? He told me that, Bhim, you know that Mughals came from outside. And I asked him, why are you telling me this? Because they have just come. Now they are the Indians. No, no, no. They are not Indians. Only we are Indians. And they have come from outside and they are taking our resources. I was asking him that, are they invaders or some? It means they don't have right in India. Yeah, he said, yes, yes, yes. But after a few days, when I just told him that, I am not going to take his name, but I would like to say that he was a Brahmin. I asked, and I told him that, who were the Aryans? He told that, yes, we were the Aryans. And then I told him that you are also the invader, you are also from outside, you are not the Munyas of India. No, no, no. No, no, we are also Indians. It means what they do, they divide people. Still, they're dividing people. And what we have to do, we have to unite people. If
Exactly.
you, if you now they have stopped saying Muslims that they are from outside, they are the Mughals, they are the invaders, they are the attackers. And we told them who they are. If we talk about Muslims, SC, ST, OBC, and converted minorities from these class, they are the Mool Nivasis of India. If we talk about Pasmanda Muslims, Azral Muslims, Afzal Muslims, they are the Muslims who were converted from SC, ST, OBCs, Mool Nivasis, and now they are Muslims they are OBC Muslims. And there are so many Muslims who are converted from Brahmins, Kshatriyas, and Vaishyas. They are not Mool Nivasis. They are also Aryans. They are the breed of Aryans. They are the breed of Aryans, and that is why it is very important, because what they're doing, people are thinking that only Muslims are our enemies. But I'm telling them, Muslims contains SC, ST, OBCs who has converted themselves from these three classes are the Muslims, Mulnivasi Muslims, and who are general category Muslims. They have converted from Brahmins, Kshatriyas, and Vaishyas. They are not Mulnivasi Muslims. We have to tell them. And if we talk that what they're doing, if we see the India, people are fighting because someone is Muslim and someone is not Muslim, non-Muslim. And when we just told them we are Mool Nivasis, if we SC, ST, OBC, and converted minorities from this class, they are the Mool Nivasi, they don't fight with each other.
Good.
That is why it is very important to tell them what is our true identity.
Correct.
And they are taking advantage of that. They're telling us that you are the Hindu and you are not Muslims, and that is why they are winning the every elections. This is the one of the reasons they are winning the elections, sir.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Yeah, you are right, sir. Continuing to that, any other special remarks from your end which you want to highlight on this topic?
Sir, I want to highlight one of the. I have already said so many things, but only one thing is remarkable. If I talk about that, we have to identify our true identity. What is our true identity? And we have to praise our identity. Identity must be praiseful, not that it will make you inferior, but it should make you superior. That, like Baba Sahib told us to write on your wall that you are the rulers of India.
Exactly.
What was the meaning of that line Baba Sahib told us? Because when we see that we are the rulers of India, we were the rulers of India, and we have to become the rulers of India, it makes us superior. When someone is talking that you are something like Dalit or something caste system or something which someone denotes as from a caste, it makes us inferior. And we are telling the people you are the superior, you are the superior class of India. That is important. And if we become superior, no one can degrade us.
exactly.
And when we become superior, we can only make unite, and we can only unite by the identity which makes us superior. We cannot unite people with the identity which makes us inferior. So adopt this identity. It is not given by us, it is given by our forefather. And we have the DNA report which tells us that we are the original inhabitants of India. And UN also told us that UN also told everybody that people who are living in India and they contain SCST OBC, they are the real Mool Niwasis of India. And I would like to say some of the books which was written by Tilak and Nehru. And if we recently talk about the book Homo Sapiens, it was written by Yuval Noah Harari. It In his book he says that in India, people which contains the population of 85-90%, they are the original inhabitants of India. And Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishyas, which contains 10% of their population, are the outsider Aryans of India. And we are not telling that we are not telling that we are the Mool Nivasi. They are also telling us that we are the Mool Nivasi. And they have told us they are the outsiders, they are the attackers. So I only one suggestion is that embrace this identity, and after that remove caste identity. You are not belonging to any single caste. You are the rulers of India. If you embrace this identity, you can rule again this world, this nation, and it will make you successful, and it can give you resources also. This is my remarkable thing, son. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Very, very, very interesting and very insightful. That as a Bahujans and Mool Nivasi, what our forefathers say, from Mahatma Jyotiba Phule, from Buddha to Dr. Baba Sahib Ambedkar, Periyar, as our forefathers have one objective, that
Yes,
they all this the Bahujans should reunite and fights for their rights, because this is the necessity for today. Because Dr. Baba Sahib Ambedkar said that ones who don't know the history cannot create the history. Yes,
yes,
that's very true, sir. So
true, sir,
with
true.
this, finally, about ending this one, my last question, sir. What is your message to our MNT News Network for this program? To end this program.
My only message is that MNT News Network is doing an appreciable work. In India, no one is doing that type of work. If we talk about any news related to whether it is social network or Facebook or a new YouTube channel, whether it is full-time news channel. No one is doing this thing, this type of appreciable thing. Only MNT News Network is doing things which is telling the people what is true. It is completely based on the society which was created by Phule Sahab, Truth Seeker Society, Satya Shodhak Samaj.
So,
In today's time, MNT News Network is Satya Shodhak Samaj for us, sir.
thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Advocate Bhim Kishore ji. You have given a wonderful, insightful, and very interesting thoughts regarding this Aboriginal, why they named shudras by Brahmins. And as continuing to this topic, that why we should know our history. To create a history, we should know our history. And as the Bahujans of this, we are the rulers of this country. So we should forget all this caste hierarchy, because as you say, sir, that Brahmins have spoiled this air of India by caste system. So we
Yes, sir.
have to fight against the caste system. So thank you for joining today, sir, and thank you for the wonderful discussions. We hope that next discussion will be very fruitful, and we will hope to see you again. Thank you, sir. Jai Hind, Jai Mundivasi.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for inviting me on this beautiful and important topic. Jai Bhim, Jai Mool Nivasi, Jai Bharat, Jai Singh.
Jai Bharat. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.